Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mike Cameron.
Well, we're in for a cold night tonight and another chilly day tomorrow before a storm comes in Monday. So as we go into tonight, it is going to turn colder than it's already been. One way we can sort of surmise what temperatures are going to do is by taking a look at the dew point. This is the measure of humidity, and this generally could be the floor of where temperatures could go tonight. Look how dry the air is. Dew points are pretty close to zero. So if the air were completely still without any wind and we had clear skies, we would see temperatures probably down close to these levels. The good thing is we actually have a little bit of a breeze, so we won't get quite there. Probably we'll see lows tonight in the teens. Otherwise, it'll be quiet. Here's our iCam over Hartford. Just plan on a really cold night with temperatures in the teens here. Same thing in Waterbury. And I'd say Middletown, too. You probably see about an 18 tonight as we look towards your overnight lows. Look at Salisbury. We're projecting 12, 14 in Putnam. Probably lower 20s along the shoreline, like New Haven, 21, thanks to the influence of the water. Now, as I said, if the wind were to die off, we'd probably see temperatures even colder than this, but I think we'll still see a little bit of a breeze. And we'll still have a little bit of a breeze tomorrow, though not as much as today, with temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40 inland. We've got Hartford, in fact, right at 40 degrees for you tomorrow, and about 42 for the shoreline. What we'll also notice tomorrow is a gradual increase in cloud cover. You see a pretty good bank of clouds over the Atlantic Ocean and back to the south of New Jersey right now. They're part of a storm system that's farther to the south that's bringing rain all the way into the Carolinas. This is slowly meandering up the coast. It'll start to bring more clouds our way as we look towards tomorrow, particularly in the afternoon. And then it looks like we'll see what will be mainly rain on Monday. However, the onset of this might actually bring about a little bit of an icy mix, especially in the hills, and more especially across the hills of northwestern Connecticut. So here's our futurecast tomorrow's weather today, showing that at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow, we'll have mainly clear sky, and it will be cold, a little bit of breezy. Temperatures will be in the teens. But we'll have some recovery tomorrow thanks to a lot of sun that we'll see through noon. And going into the afternoon, what you notice here is the model trying to paint on a few more clouds. Each and every hour, it looks a little bit cloudier than the last, generally speaking, as we look at this model output. And then once we get into the overnight hours, notice how the clouds really filling into Monday morning. And then going into Monday morning, okay, here at 5 a.m. we're not seeing much in the way of precipitation, but as this precipitation is starting to work its way in from the east, it will be butting up against some air that will be cold. And although the model is just painting on the green color, which is just plain rain, I'm a little bit suspicious because cold air tends to get entrenched. It tends to be more stubborn than the models ever depict. And so I could see a few pockets, especially across northwestern Connecticut, like, for instance, at the reservoir there in Barkhamsted. That's one area where I might suspect you might have a little bit of freezing rain or some sleet pellets, and points to the west. So most of us probably wouldn't be impacted by any type of frozen precipitation, but a few of us may going into Monday morning. Then we just see occasional showers during the rest of Monday as that storm system is mainly to our east. So in terms of wintry precipitation, we're not expecting too much. Even when we talk about just plain rain, it's not going to be a blockbuster event Monday. We're only talking about a couple of tenths to maybe about a ½ inch of rain. And then when we talk about the idea of some frozen precipitation, as I said, it would be very meager and only across northwestern Connecticut. And as you can see here with our futurecast rolling into Monday morning, we'll see if this thing paints on anything. It just paints on a few areas that might suggest there could be a light glazing in far northwestern Connecticut, and only in a few select areas. Notice how Hartford, New Haven, New London, not an issue. Just a few isolated instances of that issue of frozen precipitation Monday morning. So that's in your early warning 7-day forecast. Once that storm departs, milder air comes in on Tuesday.